Hey guys, what's going on? It's That Home Theater Dude. We're out here at the Sony press event out here in Austin, Texas, in sunny Austin, Texas. It's been a freaking winter storm, but we're about to let you guys know about the brand new ES lineup that they have for their AVRs that they're launching. We're gonna let you know about the ins, the outs. We're gonna do it right after the intro.
Hi, I'm Rob with Sony, and we're here today to talk about our brand new lineup of ES receivers. So it's been a couple of years since our previous lineup was introduced in the marketplace, and we are thrilled to refresh our entire lineup of ES receivers here starting today. Now, these new models are going to be shipping at the beginning of March. What we'll do is we'll take just a couple minutes and walk through pretty high level of the models in this series. So we have a couple different configurations. We have the STR ZA, or excuse me, AZ1000 ES. It's a 7.2 channel receiver. From there, we also have the STR AZ3000, adds 2 additional channels, a little bit more power as well as a few other minor changes that we'll talk about in a moment. And that's 9.2 channels. If you need 11.2 channels, we have the STR AZ5000 ES, and then finally the flagship model, the STR AZ7000 ES, is 13.2 channel. Now, when we're talking about the channels, this is both processed and amplified. So if you're looking to do, something like a 9.2.4, the 13.2 channel STR AZ7000 ES would certainly work in that particular scenario. Now, one of the things that Sony looks for when we're building our receivers, specifically in the ES lineup, is to make them as user and as integration friendly as possible. So all of the individual components within the receiver, we took a look at those from our previous lineup. They've either all been completely rebuilt from scratch or tuned or tweaked as necessary in order to make them as high performance or as improve the reliability as much as possible. So if we take a look at this particular model, we actually have a cutout for the top panel, which is some plexiglass to make it easy to see what's going on. And now this is the STR AZ7000 ES. One of the other changes that we've made is adding a wireless and Bluetooth module to our ES lineup. This enables us to do lots of cool things, including we now are partnered with Sonos. So if you have a Sonos ecosystem, you can connect your Sony ES receiver to that Sonos ecosystem and have direct control over all of those Sonos speakers, still using the Sonos app that natively is built in. We've also upgraded and are using a brand new ES power transformer that was designed specifically for use in our ES receivers. The flagship model here is obviously the most powerful, has the most tweaks that have been done to it. We've also made upgrades to the input and output. And I'll go ahead and turn this around here a little bit for the camera so you can see. So again, this is the AZ 7000 ES. And you're going to see here a couple of things that I want to point out. First, for 8K, that's 8K 60 or 4K 120, you can see these 4 inputs are built in that will support it here, as well as 2 HDMI outputs. There are 2 additional, these would be HDMI 2.0B inputs as well. Ethernet port, your IR in and out, 12-volt triggers in and out. Of course, all Sony receivers are compatible with all major integration and control partners. So whether that's RS-232C, IP, IR, of course, they're all compatible. And then full set of pre-outs for all of your inputs, as well as your speaker terminals. So that's just a quick look at the input and output and connectivity of the receiver itself. Ultimately, when it comes to designing the ES receivers for Sony, what's really important is, again, not only the performance, but the reliability, so that as an installer, if you are installing a receiver, you're not going to have to service that receiver multiple times. And if you're an end user, if you're a customer, you have a high level of confidence that receiver is just going to work in the background and do what it needs to do.
Well, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys want to grab any of this information, we'll leave all of the contacts for this down in the description. You guys can research these. If you guys want to grab one of these, then you know who to contact. So that's all I got for you guys. If you guys like this content, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe. So we'll see you next time.